I'm walking downstairs right now. Oh, let there be light. Alright. Let's see. I still need to download everything. Let me check on my puppy real quick. Kratos, you going potty? You going potty, Kratos? See? There's Kratos. I think I got him. Hold on. Hold on. That's the house moving into this big old massive yard that we have. Just got an estimate done for the other day because, yeah, we're not gonna leave it like that. I do want to like put a little garden back there and everything. You know, my wife, she wants it like mostly concrete or brick or something, and like some, cool little design or, so we'll see. Right now, I'm waiting for this freaking game to load. I would, I did have a little bit of time to, you know, get all of this stuff done beforehand, but I was over on Liz 87's Twitch watching his stream. So, um, yeah, that's what I was doing. I missed this draw stuff because I had a meeting for my job, which ended, it went longer than supposed to. So it didn't end at 7. That's why I scheduled this stream to start at 7:30. And for whatever reason, my app wouldn't let me do it over on Twitch, which is back. By the way, my Twitch is back. Definitely check the description section for the links to that, but it's just twitch.tv/Aurelius. So so definitely go check that out. Make sure you're following over there because we are streaming The Last of Us 2. And we've been doing some Final Fantasy 7 streams, just kind of got interrupted because of this massive move that I have made. But yeah, we'll definitely get back on that. Maybe alternate between The Last of Us 2 and Final Fantasy 7 remake. Oh, my second favorite villain in in Final Fantasy series, and that's all I want to see. Plus 2 for a hit on Trine. Like you're giving me 6 uses of Trine, 6 uses of Trine. Just that's just whoa. That's just gangsta. I love it. I love it. So that was Act 2, Chapter 9. We got COD out. This is the banner, everything on it. In case you didn't know, let me know down there in that comment section what you got, how much you sunk into it, and I do want that costume. I really do want that costume. Oh, that costume looks so sweet. So sweet. What's the one that's I forgot? It always does this to me. Campaign, the 7-day gem cells. Alright, so just for my own sanity, because I hate seeing that exclamation mark over there. I mean, I have 2 gifts in my inbox before it was about 17. It was driving me nuts. So, of course, we'll just go ahead and knock out the main reason why everybody is here right now and do some pulls on COD. Now, I already have KEFKA CX, so it's just not wise for me to pull on this banner at all, but I'm going to throw 20, 30 tickets on it. We'll throw 20 at it initially and see how that goes, and then we'll see if we will want to sink in an extra 10 or so tickets. I mean, I only got 80 of these bad boys, 85 of these bad boys, which is surprising because I keep bringing it down to 50 on other banners off camera. And somehow I still end up with 36 more than I expected. So I guess we'll do 36 tickets. I don't know. I don't know. Just let me call my dog in real quick. Kratos! Come on! Come on! Yes, we're going inside. I'm shutting the door. Yeah, he's 11. The backyard. Sometimes it's hard to get him to come back in because he did not have that ability at our old place. So, alright, so that was a big fat nut thing. We're only 2 tickets in though. 2 tickets in, and we got something silver, something bronze, and something silver. So nothing worth mentioning. Let me scoot that guy over there. This guy should go on top. That, what the crap? Alright, I guess that can stay. I don't know why that's there. I don't want that there. Can I get rid of that with that in the stream? Okay, good. We don't need that. Oh gosh, but yeah, let me know down there in the comments what you got from this banner, who you were going for, how many um, resources you sunk into it. I know some people over there in Twids community, or Lids, Twids. When I was watching Lids87 live stream over there on Twitch, I know some people are saying they pitied COD, which I can't justify pitying COD. I don't care how hard she hits. I don't. I cannot justify pitying her. Not with all the magic damage, all the magic DPS I have. And I have KEFKA on Spanner, so I'm also running the risk of running a dupe by doing all of this. So yeah, and KEFKA is like the main prize to me. Just that HP silence. Like, come on, you guys. We got Aranea, or seen Aranea, or used a friend's Aranea, or not Aranea, Arciela. Wrong A name. Ooh, there's a lot of A's flying around this month. That it will continue into next month with Athnow and, and Raging and Saz. And, yeah. But yeah, if you used Arciela or a friend's Arciela and yeah, you sat there and blocked the opponent's HP attacks, especially on bosses with a recastability. You sit there and just cast that on them. You will sit there and effectively lock that unit into that attack. They won't be able to do nothing else. So when they say HP silence attacks and cheese attacks, that's what they mean. If you got Argrius with her silence, another freaking A name, wow, with her silence attack, if that HP attack is magic based on the recast abilities, which, almost all the summons are, if you're going through all of those and trying to farm summon boards and everything, you're struggling with recast abilities, telling you Agrius, that hollowed bolt, bring in an Agrius friend if you can find one, and just hollow bolt them. It's game over. For that one turn at least. Her EX just charges way too slow to keep that up constantly. But yeah, you can at least lock them in one turn if you got your own KEFKA in or Arciela. Yeah, it's game over for them. Wow, that was our first gold. Our very first gold. And we've already, or we're closing in on 30 tickets here. I've just been opening and not paying attention. Ooh, a silver. Let's hope this goes gold. Even if I get CODs, EX, yeah, I'll be happy for it and everything. But she's gonna sit on the bench because I do not have. I barely have. I don't even think I have the resources right now for KEFKA. I'm waiting on on that the dimensions and bugs and nuggets to come in. Before I could get him 33. I believe that's the situation I'm in. I think I might have enough for a book, and doing this might give me another book and a nugget, which then I can 3-3 KEFKA. Bottom line is KEFKA's going 3-3 without a shadow of a doubt. No hold barred, nothing. So that's all there is to it. I don't think I can do it right now. I'm gonna have to put in a little more work. I still got DE 11 and 12 to do too. I've been working on them and not succeeding. Well, at least 11. Been working on 11. I'm realizing I want to bring a tank to that, so I had to go free up a tank and reset dimensions in 7, and I'm struggling with that one, so I want all 12 of them done before the first, that way I can just take those rewards and all those sweet, sweet gems and all those sweet, sweet books right away, but I'm struggling to make that happen. I don't know. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be her EX. Nope, that's a 35. I got a 35 at least. We're definitely. Oh no, that's just a 15. That is so weird. I hate how they put the picture of the unit um, on the 15 CP when every other time it's just on the 35 CP, or maybe that's just for newer characters. Something, but not all characters' pictures is on their 15 CP. Is my point. Like we just got Ace's 15 while we were in there, and yeah, his face wasn't on it. So I guess we go ahead and realize KEFKA's EX for right now. Or actually, I should go check and make sure I don't have anything to grind down. Maybe give us an extra nugget or two. So yeah, I only have one ticket nugget, and this book is going to give us our second nugget that I'm about to use on him. So yeah, I knew I wouldn't be able to get him 1 out of or 3 out of 3 right away. Let's come over to weapons. Those are all my artifacts from farming Keys event or Keys. I'm sorry, it looks like Keys to me, so I'm saying Keys. um, just looking for KEFKA's EX. Realizable. All right, where's KEFKA's? Yes, I know. I have a lot of EXs that need realizations. I got that. I have a lot of EXs that need ignates as well. There's just not enough resources to go around. There really isn't. All right, bam. KEFKA realized. Now for my own sake, what does his? Is it worth it putting 2 ignites into him right away? But I know with this one, he gets the splash damage, and the Meteor Plus gets the HP attack on it, which is fine for now for him. Um, Attack and Brave. The Heartless Angel. And he applies Sneering Clown at 2. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and put 2 into him for right now, which is something that I normally don't do, just because it's much more cost efficient to do it when you can fully max out the limit breaks, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about here. Actually, let me clear that. Come over to the orb. So let's say I just put 1 orb into him, and you see that's going to cost me 300. Well, let's get it leveled up. So 3 orbs, 900 gil. Alright, and now since it's leveled up, now to level it up even more is going to cost even more to put the same amount into him. Oh wow, that didn't work. It's the same amount. When did they change that? That's weird. Well, apparently I'm wrong. Oh wow. I've always just thought it was cheaper to do it all at once. So yeah, or maybe it's like every set amount of levels. Maybe not 1, but like every 5 or every 10 levels that the price goes up on you. Huh. I'm gonna have to do some experimenting off camera to figure that out, because that's gonna bug me. Alright, let's go get his armor as well. I think I actually already did his armor, or did not. Yeah, I have tons of armor I need to work on as well. No, I haven't. You see, I limit broke it. It's been sitting there at level 1 for quite some time. Just because it's cheaper to, at least I thought it was cheaper to do it all at once. Um, and I remember having this argument with a JP, or this conversation with a JP player like months ago. I can't remember who it was or where it was, but yeah, it was just saying I'm saving all those EX orbs just for when the new gear comes out. The the burst and the LDs come out, because it's going to be way cheaper using those things and way more efficient using those things rather than using them on these EX pluses when we got plenty of orbs to do it. But you see, it costs about 1,000 orbs to fully max out an EX plus weapon. It's so ridiculous. It's like 916 orbs of the 4-star orbs to max it out. It's insane. So if all you're doing is maxing out EX pluses and using those orbs and not replacing them, yeah, you're going to run out fairly quickly. Luckily we got events. I hit dimensions in. I don't want to hit dimensions in. I want to go to Act 2, Chapter 2. But yeah, there's the events that give you orbs. There's farmable stages that gives you orbs to help keep that supply up. But I mean, it's like an active thing. Just make sure you're grabbing huge chunks of them here and there every now and then. And you should never run out of the 4 and 5-star orbs. Whereas these EX power orbs, I imagine they would become a little more available once EX and Burst comes out. But I'm not 100% sure on that. Ooh, auto conversation and let's hide UI. I like it. I like it. What is Ace doing? Like, is my screen frozen? I thought I hit auto. There we go. Alright. Alright, so automatically has UI. Alright. For whatever reason, it was paused. Alright. Cloud Darkness, you're that monster trying to destroy the world, aren't you? The balance of light and darkness erupted. We return to the world of nothingness. Ace's mannequin. Hmm. Why is Cloud of Darkness given Will or Ace's will? Yeah, why Ace? His mother resonated with him? Hmm, that's interesting. But I just find it weird that a villain character is forcing, one of the pro tags to take their will. I feel like that wasn't his will. Like, it's something that Cloud of Darkness made. And I didn't finish Type Zero, so I don't know how it ends or nothing. You know, um, and I would like to know, but for those who actually want a chance to play it and hate spoilers, let's just keep it Type Zero free. What happens in there for now? But yeah, this definitely something I gotta finish up. That's a really dark Final Fantasy game. This is super dark for a Final Fantasy game. Like I said, I haven't completed it. Just met Remen Machina in there, but apparently there's another Final Fantasy Type Zero character on the JP side of things that have been has been introduced recently. I'm like, what? How many freaking Type Zero characters are there? Like, it's insane how many characters are in Type Zero. You know, it's not like all the other Final Fantasies where, you know, you only get like 8 or 9 people. You can only use three of them at a time. So Cloud of Darkness is from 3. So that's like what? Leon, Rosa, Firion. And who was the other one? Guy, right? Guy, it's been a while since I played Final Fantasy 3, I'm not gonna lie. But I do believe that fourth party member was Guy. At least that's what my brain is telling me to say. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, so. Chocobo! Machina Dark Mannequin. Not that Machina's Dark Mannequin, I mean, Machina was summoned by a Spiritus. The Spiritus usually leaves the memories of his warriors he summons intact. So why would Machina have a Dark Mannequin if Machina has all of his memories? Uh, hmm. It was just weird. Like, we haven't seen a villain character with a Dark Mannequin before, so like I am very, very thoroughly confused. And they just hit us up with like what 3 cutscenes? This is the third cutscene in a row. I'm not complaining. That's what 150 gems for free, but I want to get to meet some stages. Hmm. Yeah, the writer. Well, they can't reason with like Kefka, Caius, Lopez. I don't know. I was thinking of 2 with Leon Guy. That 3 is freaking Onion Knight. So when the class system was introduced and you can like freely switch character classes as you saw fit and everything, like, oh man, I don't know what's wrong with my mind. But yeah, Onion Knight was like the only thing notable. I mean, they were very generic in number 3. Like, I mean, you can name them anybody or anything when it came to 3. It was just the reason why Onion Knight gets so much love is because that was like the hardest thing to get, the hardest class to get, and definitely one of the most powerful classes to get. You know, me personally, I love my thieves and I love my black mages. So I didn't go after Onion Knight too often in Final Fantasy 3, but trust me, you will not be upset that you didn't, especially in 3 for Onion Knight. And this was old school NES version. I don't know about the remake, which I did play very, very briefly. When I say briefly, I watched the opening intro and got like through the little tutorial dungeon, and that was it. So, yeah, it's been a really, really long time since I played some Final Fantasy 3. So, Yeah, that's because Ace is with Cloud of Darkness and mocking a dark mannequin. It's, it's just weird. And please correct me if I'm wrong that Machina was summoned by Spiritus. Could have sworn he was summoned by Spiritus. You know, because I haven't gotten that far in Type Zero, but I know he does turn villain and betrays the class Zero. I don't know how he does it. I don't know why he does it. I just know it happens. So, but I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm going to go check on my wife. I think she's been calling my name, and I got some laundry to turn over to. So, sit tight, and I'll be right back. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry about that. Uh, my wife got a new job here recently, and she kind of has to take some tests to get qualified to earn some extra money and that sort of thing. And she's just really, really stressing out about it. So it's just up there trying to comfort her and telling her she can do this, positive reinsurance. I'm pretty sure she can pass them. She just needs to believe in herself. Like, she's been going over this material nonstop, for about a month now. Yeah, it's been about a month since she got the job. It's been about a month since we moved. So, yeah. Again, I know she knows it, but she just needs to believe that she knows the material. So, again, I apologize for disappearing on y'all for that long. Wasn't expecting to get into a heart-to-heart with my wife. And, ooh, natural lighting gets really dark out here. Just, oh. So, so far we just I'm still wondering about Machina's Dark Mannequin. The plan for this is to get through as much of this as possible. Hopefully complete normal mode and unlock hard mode, but we'll see. And why is my internet taking forever? So, so let me know down there in the comments section how far you're getting here on day one, or are you tackling the new Normalis, Abyss Normalis stuff first? Kratos! Come on. Come on! Come on! Alright, bye-bye. Alright. He wants to stay out. That's fine by me. Now that I shut the door, he's gonna come running. Yep, he's walking over right now as I speak. Yeah, let me know if you're tackling the new chapter first, or are you gonna go over to the new Abyss stages? And knock those out and get some of those sweet, sweet rewards. Oh, we gotta realize KEFKA. I'll bring him for the next spot, and I guess we can kind of see his power is. I mean, that third ignite just increases his EX ability. So I guess we can kind of see what he's about with just two ignites in him. I know I've already got him 70 from when his Crystal Awakening was. I was so bummed he didn't get his realization then. But now, young sir. Alright. So, he doesn't even have all his board passive up. Like, this is how long it's been since I've used KEFKA. There's plenty of stuff I wanted to bring him on. Plenty of stuff I wanted to bring him on that just couldn't do oh wow, we do have 3 power destruction boosts. I thought I only had 2 of these. Oh my goodness. Oh no, see, I do only have 2 and a 108 330. We'll stick with the power destruction burst, and I guess we go with the cheaper. We'll do it like that. Yeah, so. And of course he's missing the Diabolos boards, but that should be okay. Did I get his balloon yet? Doesn't look like it. Alright, so what does his balloon ability do? No, not that. This right here. Multi-debuff damage. Marcy raises break W stealth based on number of debuffs, so it just further increases his attack with that. Yeah, so we're definitely gonna go grab that bad boy. It's just totally worth it. I mean, especially considering he put 6 debuffs on an enemy by himself. Like, my gosh, Kind of like Titus, Titus, however you like pronouncing his name. Um, yeah, well worth it with his ability. I think Seymour has something similar too, but his potencies are just trash. I like Seymour's kid. He's just not worth it. He just isn't worth it. If you have Seymour's EX, do not realize that thing. Don't do it. You're gonna regret it. You really are. Maybe hopefully when he gets his burst in LD, or at least this LD. So I've been hearing that LDs have been fixing a lot of problems with a lot of characters. So maybe when he gets his LD, some of that will be fixed, and he'll have a lot more power to do stuff on his own, and not be so heavily reliant on others for damage. Because I mean, he throws out, especially with this rework. Oh my God, Seymour throws damage. And with the the debuff damage up stuff, and doing damage based on the number of debuffs. And I think Seymour can throw up what 5 debuffs on his own, something crazy like that. Um, yeah, Seymour hits pretty hard. It's just that all of his moves are like 2 brave hits. But he has like 40k max brave. Depending on party loadout, 30 to 40k max brave. That he can only hit 20 of it by himself, and he can't get no help in between. Each time, I guess maybe with Arciella now, with the fast hands. As soon as you hit 0, your brave goes up by initial. Oh, oh, oh! Was that 75k? Did he just do 75k with a light of judgment? Oh, and it's Trine Plus. There's Trine Plus. Oh my goodness. I totally missed how much damage that was. Let's go Trident Plus again. Why not? Yeah, he's hitting about 75k. I love it. I love it because before that was only about 30. 30 if you were lucky. 30 if you were lucky. So you could hit him with a light of judgment. Oh, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Of course, it's only one target. But yeah, he does get a major boost to damage against single targets as well. So 48, like you might as well call that 50k to a single target. So 48 to 50k to a single target, and then about 75k to multiple. I love it. And then you compound that with all the debuffs he's delivering. Like, those were attacks without debuff set on the enemy too. That was just attacks with one debuff. Of course, he was captain there, so. And then that was him by himself too. So keep that in mind. This is the same without auras or buffs from anybody else. And considering he only gives himself 1 buff, oh well, 2 now, 2 buffs. Yeah, you can rock him with Sass or Penelo or somebody like that. Like I love KEFKA. He's so amazing. So amazing. Ooh, we cannot see the text. Let's fix that a little bit. There we go. So you guys were trained in the school. I guess Squall and company were technically students at a school. It was more like a military boot camp, if you ask my opinion. Well, I won't say a boot camp. It's more like advanced training. When which if you ever hear anybody in the military say AIT, that's what that is, advanced training for whatever job that they chose. That's kind of what Squalls, that's kind of what Seed reminds me of when I think of it, is, they were in advanced training for combat. Why is Bosch and Pinello in this scene? Mm-hmm. Wow. Bosch doesn't like that at all. Yeah. This is true, but that also runs the risk of you losing your best soldiers. You know what I mean? When it comes to combat and stuff, there's always two sides to the coin, and you got to know, yeah, you send your best units to minimize casualties and get the job done effectively. But do you have that belief that your best soldiers can get this job done with minimal casualties and maximum efficiency? Because if that answer to that question is no, you're just sending your best soldiers in to get slaughtered, and you're going to have to find new best soldiers. Whereas if you feel confident they can do the job and they do the job, then yeah, and you can train more people to replace them, or buy time for more people to replace them, then rather than losing them and replacing them with less experienced, less qualified people to do the job that you were expecting them to do. I mean, that's why special forces for the Army and like the SEAL team for the Navy and Marines is just so hard to get into. The British SAS, uh, the Russian KGB, when it was around. It is, these things aren't easy to go and to get into. I mean, there's a very, very heavy investment on these soldiers, and no country likes losing, these elite soldiers. And so, I mean, just I'm loving Kefka. Can you imagine him in a party with like two other people with some max brave auras? We can definitely get him capping, doing 30 damage to everybody else. Easy. Easy. You know, throwing Aerith, increases overflow. Increases speed and massive amounts of stuff with Pinello or Selfie. You're like, Kefka's ridiculous now. I'm loving it. I'm so loving it. Alright, so more land raids. I'm kind of half tempted to hold back and not do this chapter yet until the new panel missions come up. Because 9 times out of 10, when those new panel missions come up, um, they'll have stuff in the current content to kill, and that current content will have that stuff to kill. So if you think you can hold out for another, what is it, 4 days, 5 days, till the end of the month, something crazy like that. I mean, July is here. It pretty much is here. So yeah, if you can wait a few more days to actually start doing this and just take out the Normalis stuff, I think that'd be a wise choice. That way you can clear out those panel missions all in one go. Of course, these story missions are just absolutely ridiculous with the amount of stages. in them. So I would get it if you're opposed to not taking too long to get that going. So yeah, there's Kefka's two buffs. Does the Heartless Angels do? We know Light Adjustment does that. So raises max brave and attack, increases brave damage dealt based on number debuffs and inflicting the target, which is why you would want him 2 out of 2. And if he's at 2 out of 2, you might as well push it to 3. I mean, he is a damage dealer. Um, as far as debuffer, so we maximize the damage. Yeah, I mean, we can still put another ignorant into him and get those braves up, his max brave up a little bit more, and then compound it with all these multipliers. You know what I'm saying? So probably, I'd say like 78k tops. And, once we get this last ignorant in him, and increases attack a little more and give him a little bit more max brave. And now, that's a really great place. That's a really great number to cap at. As far as terms when it comes to team building and stuff like that. Like if you want KEFKA hitting for 99k damage every single turn, uh, there's multiple combinations of party members that can help them achieve that. I kind of been thinking about doing this series where we just take um, a unit like this with their potential. I wanted to do this with the EX Plus or with the EX era, but by the time I got committed to doing it, EX Pluses were coming out, and that just kind of threw things off. And here I am wanting to do it, get it started up again, and burst bursting LDs are hitting next month. Most likely, it's not confirmed. It's not confirmed. We're gonna have to wait for the July Square Enix community live stream for Dffoo for that information. But I mean, if it's following the JP side of the game, then yeah, next month is Burst in LD. And that's gonna start off with Squall. So if you're a Final Fantasy VIII fan, if you're just a fan of Squall, save your resources this month. I know it's going to be extremely hard. We're technically not even into July, but we are into July. Save your resources, and it will help that we're getting 8 free multi draws on map banners in July, and one of those banners will be for Arena's EX, because yes, she is coming back, and you will have the chance to get her EX if you haven't gotten it before. So, hold out, and I know Cloud of Darkness looks really, 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 really freaking tempting, and so does KEFKA, but honestly, I know KEFKA gets his LD fairly early. Um, in the LD burst area, I know he has his LD. So if you want to pull for KEFKA, you will have an opportunity here within the next few months to try to go for his stuff again. In Cloud of Darkness, yeah, she can hit like a truck. She can hit like a samurai going over a pair of scissors. But again, she doesn't have anything else going for her. She's just pure damage, which gets kind of boring and lazy and repetitive after a while, and just not very fun to use. I mean, you'll be glad you have it, but she doesn't have any unique tricks to her other than I got 5 stacks of darkness, back up 3 turns, and take 200k damage. Is that Kieran? Is she spouting this speech to everybody? So yeah, like I said, as far as this banner, this current banner that's up right now with the Cloud of Darkness and KEFKA, and just hold out, especially if you're good on magic DPS. Just Hold out. You will like it way better. Plus, we are getting Sass and Raging later on this month. Garnett is getting her rework finally with her realization. I'm hearing tons of great things about that, and she's getting a animation rework as well. Like, and then she's a double Imperil Enchanter, so she will work with your water units and your thunder units. Which I need a thunder enchanter. Like, I don't have any thunder enchanters. I got a bunch of thunder imperilers. I don't have a single thunder enchanter. Which is going to be awesome. And it's going to be a party-wide enchant and just not a self-enchant like lightning or Vincent, and I think Cryo gives herself a lightning enhancer too. I might be wrong about that one. I just might be overreaching with that one with Cryo, but I know lightning and Vincent for sure give themselves lightning enhance. So, or lightning enchant, I should say. But and I know Crowd debuffs lightning. Lightning debuffs lightning. Can't remember if Vincent debuffs lightning. I want to say he does. That's why I liked him initially, but he's just too fast and his damage is just too low. I can't reason. I mean, if he's a favorite, good for you, and got him, good for you. I'm not knocking Vincent. Like, once his damage gets up there, or once you start doing at least split damage to the party, then I can justify it. Right now he's just group brave single target HP, which is really really crappy, especially for someone who dishes out as much damage and as much debuffs as he does. It's super crappy. And then you add his speed to it. So, I mean, like, I've played calls where Vincent is getting like 5 turns, 4 or 5 turns in a row, and not doing anything, just straight up doing like 30k damage, 40k damage a turn, which adds up to a good 160, 200k, but that's 200k in 5 turns on the turn counter. Or 460k in 4 turns on the turn counter, which isn't efficient. It's not. But yeah, Vincent is just too fast for his own good. But if you guys got KEFKA or Cloud of Darkness, let me know how much you love them down there in that comment section. Like, I'd love to know. I'm loving KEFKA right now. I'm just thinking of ways to raise this max brave and overflow right now, which is ridiculous. Um, his Heartless Angel buff increases his attack and max brave, then you use Light of Judgment, which will raise his max brave or his max attack. And then Shrine just doesn't give him anything as far as buffs go, but HP silence and blind. Like, yeah, you can't use the HP attack, and if you use a brave attack, you might miss. Like, you talk about shutting down an opponent. Like, not even RCL can do that. She just has HP silence for 2 turns. Hold on, I think my puppy's ready to come in. I think I hear him whining. You ready to come in? Yeah. Who's upstairs? Silly puppy. So what time is it? 8:43. So, which I didn't spend all that time with my wife. I mean, I know that sounds horrible to say. I mean, I'm glad I spent that time with her, but it just took away the time from you guys and the stream. So we'll just go ahead and wrap it up after this cutscene is over. I hope you guys did enjoy. Again, don't forget to follow. Don't forget to subscribe over on all my social media platforms such as YouTube and Discord and Facebook and Twitch. Or we're on Twitch right now. Twitter. The TWs, man. The TWs. TWYPs. I should say the twits. It's the twits. Always get me. But I hope you all have an awesome day. Again, I'd love to know how you guys are on your pools. What you got, how much you sunk into it. Are you getting KEFKA's costume? All that good stuff. Put it down there in the comment section. And I'll just let this cutscene ride out for however long it's going to ride out. And I'll see you later, gamers. Freaking sync.